Thank you for joining a read-aloud story. Don't Call Me Grumpycorn, written and illustrated by Sarah McIntyre, is highlighted in April of the 2025 PRC-Saltillo Calendar. This story is read using the TAAP strategy to encourage conversation and interaction with the AAC learner. The words we encourage you to model this month are awesome, not, where, they, maybe, and I. Other words you could model throughout the story are read, read more, turn page, turn the page, and the end. You will see these reminders throughout the video. You can use Word Finder on your AAC system to find these words in your vocabulary. Let's take a closer look at how to model these words and tap your way through the story. The first step to tap your way through is to pick an activity. We've already done that. We're reading the book, Don't Call Me Grumpycorn. Next, you decide how often you will stop and tap. For this story, we suggest tapping after every page of the book. So, how do you tap? First, you talk about it. We suggest modeling the words awesome and not. You can say, "That looks awesome." "Not that one." "Not nice," or whatever else grabs your AAC learner's attention. Next, you ask a question and wait for a response. We suggest modeling the words where and will. Some things you could say are, where will they go? Where are they going? Where will they go next? Then you acknowledge their response. This month, we suggest modeling the message maybe. You could say, maybe they will. Maybe, let's see, or whatever else feels natural. Finally, you propel the activity forward or predict. We suggest you model the word I. You could say, I think, I agree, I want more. Enjoy simply listening to the story, or tap your way through the story demonstrating words and locations for the AAC learner on their technology. Find other words that are interesting to the AAC learner, and use these words in other activities. Join us as we follow Unicorn and his friends into outer space. Don't Call Me Grumpycorn, written and illustrated by Sarah McIntyre. Don't Call Me Grumpycorn. Unicorn was sitting in his brand new rocket. "I'm going to visit the most fabulous planet in the universe," he said. This made him feel very pleased with himself. He already liked being an astronaut. "Wait for me," called out a voice. It was Mermaid. "Can I come too?" she asked. "But there are no mermaid astronauts," said Unicorn. "But there could be," said Mermaid. "Floating in space will be just like floating in the sea." When Unicorn turned around, he saw that his other friends, Narwhal and Jellyfish, were already in the rocket. Unicorn sighed. "All right, you can go into space with me, but only if you let me be the first to walk on the planet." Secretly, he was a little bit happy. He had been nervous about going into space all by himself. Jellyfish asked, "Can I do the countdown?" "Only if you let me say blast off," said Unicorn. Jellyfish counted 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. They all waited. Narwhal whispered, "Aren't you supposed to say blast off?" "I was waiting to make it extra fabulous," said Unicorn. Blast off! Mermaid said, "Look at me, I'm floating." "Whee!" said Narwhal. Jellyfish giggled so hard she got the hiccups. "Hic, hic." "Oh," said Mermaid, "why don't we visit that planet? I think I see some alien mermaids." "No," said Unicorn, "that planet does not look fabulous enough. Let's keep going." "Can we stop at this planet?" asked Narwhal. "What a beautiful planet." "No," said Unicorn. "Let me choose. Going into space was my idea." "This is the best planet," hiccuped Jellyfish. "Surely we can stop here." "No," snapped Unicorn. "Would you all be quiet and let me fly the rocket? You are all backseat astronauts, and I am very annoyed." "What a grumpycorn," said Jellyfish. "Don't call me Grumpycorn," hollered Unicorn. "Call me Captain." "Captain Grumpycorn," giggled Jellyfish. Their rocket touched down neatly on a sparkly purple planet. Everyone put on their spacesuits and got stuck in the doorway as they all tried to go out at once. "No," said Unicorn. "It must be me who goes out the door first. Me." Unicorn made a grand entrance onto the fabulous planet and planted his unicorn flag in the grass. That's one small step for a unicorn and one giant leap for unicorn kind. "Except we've never met another unicorn," said Mermaid, "so it is just a giant leap for you." "Hip!" said Jellyfish. "This planet is so fabulous that surely there will be more unicorns here," said Unicorn. "What more could anyone want?" "I could want to get rid of my hiccups," said Jellyfish. Just then, Jellyfish gave a surprised hiccup. "Hic!" Mermaid whispered, "We are surrounded." "Are these unicorns fabulously friendly?" asked Narwhal. "My new fabulous friends," whinnied Unicorn. He ran off to play with them. Narwhal, Mermaid, and Jellyfish waited for Unicorn to come back to them. They waited and waited. Mermaid asked, "How will we know which one is our unicorn?" "I do not know," said Jellyfish. "How can we make him come back?" She gave a nervous giggle. "Hic!" They were very loud hiccups. "Hic!" Unicorn was not sure he liked being around all these fabulous unicorns. All the unicorns were busy doing fabulous things, but he felt a bit lost. Hick! What is that annoying sound? Asked the unicorns. Make it go away. Hick! Said Jellyfish. The unicorns herded Mermaid, Narwhal, and Jellyfish back into the rocket. Goodbye, they said. We only want fabulous unicorns on this planet. The three friends sat in the rocket. Hick! Said Jellyfish very quietly. I suppose I will go find the Mermaid planet, said Mermaid. And I will find the Narwhal planet, said Narwhal. I don't want to go to the Jellyfish planet, said Jellyfish. I want to go home. Goodbye, Unicorn, said Mermaid sadly. You can do the countdown, Mermaid, said Jellyfish. I still have the hiccups. Mermaid began. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Wait! Shouted a voice. Narwhal bounced up and down. It's Unicorn! Please don't leave without me, panted Unicorn. But don't you want to stay with all the other fabulous unicorns on the most fabulous planet in the universe? Asked Mermaid. Hick! Said Jellyfish. No, said Unicorn. They were not very fabulous because they were not very kind to you. I was not very kind to you either. I would rather go to a planet where all four of us can live together. Jellyfish wriggled with happiness. I'm so glad that my hiccups have stopped. Let's go back to our own fabulous planet, said Narwhal. So they did. The end.